Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good.
My name is Clement. I'm a student in the Bachelor of Art program in and I'm conducting this interview as part of my academic work. With your consent, I will record this interview and use information the street interview delivery, and which I'm working on now. So for a goal called contribute to society, the interview will be used to create a video fit interview and submit to the College of America, and the project can be evaluated. This recording will be used solely for this purpose.
Okay.
So the interview information will be temporarily stored in the College of America online evaluation system, to which only the evaluator and College for America staff can have access. So do you mind if I ask you some questions?
It's okay.
So if you don't mind, you can give me your concerns.
Okay. I, Olivier, give my informed consent to participate in this interview, to be recorded and used as part of the student's academic work.
Thank you very much, Olivier. So the first question: what are the three branches of the government of the U.S.?
Okay. The three branches of U.S. government, I know only two. There is the legislative and the executive.
Thank you very much. The second question: do you know what does each branch do?
Well, I know only that the legislative is there to set laws and implement those laws for the sake of the country.
The last, the next question: you know that the Democratic Republicans are the main parties in the U.S. Do you know any other party?
Okay. Those third parties are called the minor parties, and not only one of them, which is which is the Green Party.
Okay. Thank you very much. The last question:
Okay.
what is the basic process by which a bill becomes a law?
I don't have any idea.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir, and have a good day.
Okay, see you.
Good morning. How are you? So my name is Clement. I am a student. I'm a student in Bachelor of Art program at College of America in Southern New Hampshire, and I'm conducting this interview as part of my academic work. With your consent, I will be recording this interview and use the information in the development report. I'm working now for a goal called contribute to society. The interview will be used to create this project deliverable, and that will submit, which will be submitted to the College of America evaluation system, so that they will be able to evaluate the material. Now, the interview information will be temporarily stored in the College of America online evaluation system, which only evaluators and the College of America staff can have access. So, do you mind if I ask you some questions? So, if you don't mind, can you give me your contact? Thank you very much, Christian. Now, here are the questions. What are the three main branches of the government of the US? Oh, that's right. And then do you think about the role that it's all known that the Democrats and Republicans are main parties in the US. Do you think about who is the third party? The third party. What is the party? Green party. Thank you very much. So the last question: what is the basic process by which a bill becomes a law? Okay. Thank you very much for your time. Okay. So, thank you very much. Now I'm going to describe and talk about the government and me, a sweet video I have been recording. So I had a chance to come across to people, one guy and girl, and I asked them about the American government, and then some questions they failed and some questions they also succeeded. So the first interviewer, I asked him what are the branches of the U.S. government, and he responded that he only knows two of them, which are legislative, and legislative and executive. And as you know, there are three of them. There are not two, but there are three of them. and they are executive, legislative, and judicial. So the second interviewer could not make it. Didn't know anything about the government, the U.S. government. Now, the US political system is a bit confusing. It's true that some Native Americans do not comprehend the ways of the government. In this video, I'll be analyzing and describing the use of government, the US government. To do so, I will answer the questions as follows, and as well as including the answers from the interviewers. In which these questions are: what are the branches of the US government? What does each branch do? Democrats and Republicans, which are the major parties? But what is the third one? And what's the basic process by which a bill becomes a law? So to start with the first question, there are three branches of the government in the U.S. and each branch is separate and independent from each other. The branches are designed to hold checks and balances over one another. The three branches of the government are legislative branch, executive branch, and the judicial branch. Now, the second question, what does each branch do? The two of the interviewers did not know about this. So, if I can explain this, legislative makes law. So, it is made of Congress, the House of Representatives, and the Senate. So, their role is to make law. So, the second is executive. Executive carries out laws, enforces laws. So this is made of the president and the vice president in the cabinet in the most federal agencies. Now, the third branch is judicial. So judicial branch is there to evaluate, interpret laws. So this is made of Supreme Court and the other lower courts and the other courts. For the second question, Democrats and Republicans are really the major parties in the U.S., but there are also some other minor parties. This is the answer from one of my interviewers who said that they are called minor parties. So to start with, I can just give you an introduction on how this political party started. The Democratic Republican was an American political party formed by Tom Jefferson and James Madison around 1792 to oppose the centralization policies of the new Federalist Party run by Alexander Hamilton, who was Secretary of the Treasury and Chief Architect of George Washington's administration. Now, how did the third party started? The Democrat Republican, as I said, was a party. It was like a unique part and did almost all the parties. But as long as the time went on, the other parties also gave in to contribute to the development and politics of the government. So the third, what can be the impact of the third minor parties on the government, national policies? The impact of the third or the minor party on the government is to force the major political parties to address the new issues they might have previously addressed very much. So it's also the candidate from the third party can also contribute greatly impact on the election by taking away votes from one of the major political party candidates. Now the fourth question: what is the basic process by which a bill becomes a law? So as all my interviewers could not make it, I just going to explain the process by which a bill becomes a law. So first of all, there are three processes. There is what we call a member of Congress introduce. It's a phase where a member of Congress introduces a bill. When a senator or representative introduces a bill, it is sent to the clerk, to the Senate, and the House as well, who gives it a number and title. Next, the bill goes to the appropriate committee. So committees review and vote on the bill. Committees, this is the second phase. So the committees specialize in different areas, such as foreign relations or agriculture, or either made up of small groups of senators and which can be made up of small groups of senators and representatives. So these committees may reject the bill on table, or they may also discuss on the bill, or they can decide that the bill may be going on in the House as well. So the third phase, which is the last one, the Senate and the House debate and vote on the bill. So separately, the Senate and the House debate the bill. Often amendments and cast votes are made. If the bill is defeated in either the Senate or the House, the bill dies. We call it dying because it is rejected. Sometimes the House and the Senate passes the bill but with different amendments. In these cases, the bill goes to a conference committee made up of members of Congress. The conference committee works out between the two versions of the bill. So this is all about the government the system of the government of the U.S. And I hope I will learn more, and my interviewers will also able to learn more about it. Thank you very much.